Hello and welcome back to part 2 of the DIY drywall repair project. So let's get right into the items needed for this video. So you're going to need a drill, and I have an old school Ryobi drill, a Phillips head drill bit, 2 pieces of wood, drywall screwdrivers, a drywall knife, self-adhesive joint tape, pre-mixed joint compound, and scissors. Now throughout this video, I will continue to flash the items I use for my project. Feel free to use what I use, but again, this was for a small project. I did not do a huge project, so if you're looking to do something bigger than what I am doing, you might need to consult with a professional or go to your local home improvement store and ask them for their advice. So for this part of the project, I needed an extra hand, so I went and grabbed my husband and asked if he would be so kind to hold the wood in place as I drilled the screwdriver into the drywall and the wood. So the purpose of using these 2 pieces of wood is that they're almost going to function as our beams. So as you see that behind this nice hole in the wall, there are no beams in this section. So using the 2 pieces of wood are going to function as our beams and give a nice steady surface for the new drywall to adhere to. And I deeply apologize for being in front of the camera's view as I drilled the screwdriver into the drywall and the wood. I think I'm going to be in the camera's view again when I do the wood number 1 at the bottom. However, for wood number 2, you should be able to see exactly what I'm doing. All right, everyone. So if you've made it this far in the video, please remember to hit the thumbs up, share it, and be sure that you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. All right, now on to installing wood piece number 2. So for wood piece number 2, my skills improved just that fast. And I made sure that I did not go too far into the drywall this time. I'll be honest and let you know that I think I enjoyed this project a little bit too much. So during this project, I almost wanted another project similar to this one. However, I am not a fan of my children tearing up our house. Okay, so if it requires them tearing up the house, I don't want that. But you know, if your children tear up your house, and you know me personally, give me a call. All right, but all jokes aside, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I don't want my children tearing up my house, but I don't want anybody else's children tearing up their house either. Like, that's just a headache and something that you don't want to deal with, even though it is fun. But anyway, so I'm now going to use the joint tape or the self-adhesive joint tape to cover all 4 sides of the new drywall. All right, so I'm just poking around just to make sure that there's no movement. And of course, there's none. However, for my extra security, I decided to drill the screwdrivers into the new drywall and the wood that is behind it. So once again, I do apologize because I'm going to step in the camera's view again. I so apologize. But altogether, I use 6 screwdrivers for my repair project. It's going to be 3 screwdrivers for 1 wood piece and another 3 screwdrivers for the other wood piece. Well, actually, you can see the one that I'm doing now. So that's all that there was to drilling those screwdrivers into the new drywall and the wood. All right, so it looks really good. I'm glad that I went ahead and decided to drill the screwdrivers into the new drywall piece. And now I am cutting I'm using the scissors to cut the joint tape. And I'm going to follow up using the joint compound to finish it off. All right, so again, like I said in part 1 of the video, I had a lot of fun doing this project. Now, again, I'm not a professional. I'm not a drywall expert or specialist. So I don't want to give off that idea, but I am the creative type, and I feel like I have a lot of attention to detail. and I have a certain level of patience when it comes to being creative. So that's what kind of pushed me to feel like I can probably tackle a small project such as this. And if you feel like you're the same way and you think that you can tackle a project like this, you probably can. And you'll probably have a lot of fun doing it. So anyway, moving on, I'm showing you the compound or the joint compound that I'm using for this project. And I kind of zoned in a little bit more on this drywall knife because it said something about cancer and cancer something. I'm gonna have to look at that paper again, but I was like, what? On the drywall knife? That's just crazy. But anyway, again, now you can tell in this area that I'm not a drywall expert because I'm sure I'm probably not doing this joint compound the way some of the professionals would do it, but I am doing it based on my own way of how I feel like it should be done or could be done with the level of experience that I have, which is none. But I still think it came out really well. All right, so there's not much more to this video other than me spreading the joint compound over the entire surface of the new drywall area. And that's really about it. Later on, I'll go back and cover the nails a little bit better. I kind of was afraid of making, spreading this stuff on a little bit too thick, and who knows, I probably still did it a little too thick, but that's what sandpaper is for. So until the next video, you all just kind of watch me as I spread the joint compound over the entire area, and I will see you in part 3 of the video. Until next time, you guys, bye.